the light's flashing. Here
Oh.
we go again.
Okay. I've had a lot of people ask about our blends, and I thought we would just tell
What
them
is a
the-
blend?
A blend? There you go with questions. Everybody has questions everywhere
Yeah.
we go. Hey, who are you guys?
No matter where you go.
Yeah,
There you are.
Hey, what kind of coffee? You know. So I thought we would start explaining the origin of the company and why we blend. You know, we talk about single origins. Everybody talks about, oh, I love Costa Rican coffee or Sumatran. I'm a Sumatran. Single origins is that, an origin of a country and a single farm within that country is an origin. And typically, people just throw these terms around and they say, oh, I like Sumatran coffee. But within the country of Sumatra, you have hundreds, if not thousands, of these little farms. And so that's what
So they're different, yeah.
They are, yeah. The acidity level in the soil, the elevation, everything will control the quality of that bean from that origin. So we try to use broad terms, but yet narrow terms to help people understand what makes us different and better. You know, we keep talking about why are we different and better.
Right. So no single origins. They're all blends.
Yeah, so we take multiple single origins and blend them.
Right. Beans
So-
from multiple farms, different regions, different elevations.
Different elevations.
They have different flavors.
Yes.
Blend them together for what?
So, we try to keep it simple but unique. So let's talk about black velvet. So when I say the name black velvet, what pops into your head, Drew?
Well, you know, I was a child of the 80s.
Oh.
So black velvet can mean a lot of things.
And you have a lot of musical
And I had a lot of
background.
musical background. Yeah, I'm thinking of a funk band, you know, with the tassels.
Right?
Yeah, that's black velvet.
Black velvet, baby.
And black velvet.
Oh.
Well, that's weird because, you know, I do the designing.
Yes.
So when I think of black velvet, it's weird because I think of purple.
Purple.
For some reason.
Yeah.
That's why that's purple.
Yeah. The inspiration. So we're Oklahoma Scott.
Right.
So our names, everything is Oklahoma history.
Yeah, I haven't
or
thought about this one. Go ahead.
Oklahoma living.
We're going to learn something here.
So this is pre-Drew.
Yes.
Back when.
Because all the rest of them have names that tie back to. All right.
Right.
Come on, brother. Spill it.
Spill it. Let's get it out there. Get it out there. So black velvet, during the old West days, you know, I was thinking. So when I was developing my, you know, everybody has a breakfast blend. You know, you've got your donut shop people, you've got your Folgers people, you've got, you know, I had to learn to convert people from what they're drinking to what I wanted them to drink, while giving them something similar, but yet better, a better quality. But I had to get that, okay, you know, take this and I'm going to give you this, but it had to be translatable to them. So there was a lady, and I noticed, I doing my research, and women gravitated towards blends that they could put cream and sugar or specifically cream in coffee.
Right.
So Jabelia, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I started running into consumers giving me feedback on this Jabelia. So I researched it and looked at it, and I realized I needed a blend that would take cream very well. And so I started researching blending that, and noticing that, you know, my feedback, more and more women were saying, you know, we put cream in our coffee. So I started blending and taking all that. So I usually would start a blend and perfect it, and then give it a name and a story. So if you go online, you'll see our stories. Every blend had our original story when I created the company. So here we go. Black Tooth. Why Black Velvet? Oklahoma history. We've got the Wild Wild West. You know, and when I grew up, the Wild Wild West was represented to me as Gunsmoke.
Correct.
And what was the famous character within Gunsmoke besides Matt?
Matt Dillon.
Right.
Right.
You had Matt Dillon and you had Miss Kitty.
And Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty ran.
And he had Hoss.
Yes. No.
No, that's Ponderosa.
Ponderosa, baby.
Or no, was it Ponderosa?
Yeah.
Or Big
Big
Valley?
Valley on the Ponderosa. That was the name of their farm, their ranch. Was the Ponderosa.
Gunsmoke.
Oh
yeah, okay.
Gunsmoke.
I'm going Festus.
Festus. There you go. Festus Hagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So Miss Kitty, she ran the bar, you know. Hello. Did we have a sale? Oh my goodness.
It might have been.
We might have had a sale.
We're running long on time too.
Yeah, we are. Okay, we'll cut this down. So, but Miss Kitty, what she wore, her dress, the black velvet. You're right.
Yeah.
Purple, the purple hue. You know, you always had the black velvet. Some of them had red velvet, but the black, you know, that's why black velvet, because of the.
So this blend of coffee was designed for Miss Kitty from Gunsmoke.
It was inspired by women who told me over and over they wanted something that they could put their cream in. And so the woman inspiration tying in with the history of Oklahoma going back to the Wild Wild West days. And the representation of the Wild Wild West, growing up, my father, I waited for him to come home every night to watch Gunsmoke. He said, son, I'll be home by Gunsmoke. And that was, you know, a very, I don't know, what do you say, inspirational.
Yeah, it's one of those times.
Yeah, it was special. So anyway, Miss Kitty.
Black Velvet.
Go. Black Velvet.
And Gunsmoke from the 60s.
Yes. The good old days.
So the good question would be, was Black Velvet, or well, not black, was Gunsmoke, was it always, did it ever transfer to black, or to color? Or were they all black and white?
No, they started black and white. It did transfer to color.
So it ran through the 70s.
Yes.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it, folks.
Black Velvet.
The definition of our first blend.
So we promised we were going to cut these a little shorter. We're at 8 minutes.
Hey, that's not
We're
bad.
going to be under 5, but you got the whole story.
We'll edit it.
So until next time, this is number 2.
Number 2.
We'll number 3 coming soon.
Thank you.